Now let's try out a mobile gas leak detector I found online. All right guys, in today's Let's Test It, we're gonna test out this Top Test gas leak detector. This thing looks pretty cool. Let's take a look. Well, first off, I'm impressed. They actually give directions, and like real directions, solid ones. So that's pretty cool to begin with. A lot of the products we've tested don't do that. So we got the batteries, and now this is the unit right here. So it takes 2 AA batteries that I already put in. Let's go ahead and turn it on right here. So we got a power switch. It's right here. And then it looks like we've got this green, which is the sensitivity. So there's a super sensitive and a regular sensitive. So we can go through. We have to let it go through this little thing where it's calibrating here, and it will tell us when it's done. It's kind of the warm-up period where it's just checking itself out to make sure it works, which I like. So once we've done that here, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the sensitivity button so we can actually test out and see, because I've got a few things here. We got some gasoline, we got some gas. That's telling us that it's good to go. I'm going to take it off the sensitive and see what happens. So first thing I'm going to do is go over to this. I'll bring it right here. Don't try this at home, kids. This could be flammable. Let's see what happens when I turn this on. I had just cracked that thing open, and it's saying that I've got a really good gas leak right there. So now it's saying it's safe. Now I'm going to go on sensitive mode here and just try to crack it a little bit, see if it'll go. Boy, I just barely touched that, and it was already showing that we had a gas leak. I've turned it off. That's pretty cool. Now let's go to our barbecue, right? This is one of those things that sometimes you can have these fittings leaking, and this is where this tool could be really handy, is if you think you've got a leak in the barbecue, that could be a very dangerous situation. And so let's test this out. I've got it in sensitive mode. I'm just gonna crack this just a little bit here. Let's see what happens. Now this has a safety in it, so we're gonna test and see if this works. All right, the safety says this thing is not leaking, which is cool. Now if I wanted to really test this, I could hook a fitting onto it, but you know something, that's gonna be a little bit dangerous, and we're not gonna do that today. But it does tell me that the safety valve on this thing is working correctly. So let's go over here to the gasoline and see how that works. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this spout right off, get this out of the way. Let's see what we have. All right, it's giving me one. There we go right there. I put it right over the top. It's smelling flammable fumes. I'm gonna give this thing 5 out of 5 stars. It's working very well. It's nicely built and has good instructions. This could be something really safe for use around your house.